The first Purge 2018 is a dystopian film. The second half of the movie is really short and dark scenes in terms of lighting. The acting is absolutely abysmal. The plot depicts 2014 with rising inflation and unemployment. Everything is in a tumultuous, precarious position. Just gone to shit. People are unsatisfied, resentful, and are entrenched in poverty. So the NFFA, New Founding Fathers of America political party, rose to power with their presidential candidate 2 years later in 2016. The movie focuses only on Staten Island, totally omitting the rest of America. So the plot establishes that the NFFA party offers $4,000 to people to remain on Staten Island, and they are tracked by an arm tracker as incentive to get people involved in the purge. It insinuates contemporary American politics, Republicans and Democrats, decades of repugnant control, and how the people have been dissatisfied with the political matrix, subjecting them into a volatile position, inevitably starting chaos. Now, in opposition to repugnant control and neglecting contempt, and the plot patronizes these politics. It's a load of bollocks. The movie is completely pussyfooting. It spits in the air and sees which way the wind is blowing. There's a small minutia of insinuations of real American politics, and if it's going to insinuate the real life dynamics of American politics so broadly, it's just taking the piss. I expect it to be more overt on what the plot is insinuating and come out with an iron fist and be more explicit and not some virtue signaling wind up bullshit with the bullshit mind warped perverse agenda that's clandestinely concealed. Now, for 12 hours, crime is fully legal where people can do whatever the hell they want, including murder. So it's a fucking bloodbath massacre, lambs to the slaughter, blood saturated throughout, flesh piercing, limb decapitating bloodshed, and towards the end of the movie, there are RPGs featured. Plus cochon de l'as.
You kill as many of the motherfuckers as you can. You make it count. Let's do it.
So there's a gang in the hood hell-bent on making lucrative profit, led by Dmitri, played by Noel, who's siphoning off his money clandestinely whilst transferring his product. All the rest of the gang members cause typical chaos and imbibe in low IQ, low impulse control, menacing child behaviour. The hospitals are undergoing the experiment on angry, virile, hell-bent patients who want to release their anger as catharsis. So it's essentially coerced conscription. So the government have an easy army of psychos to reckon with, who are rambunctious and ready to cause chaos. So it's essentially just a lot of revenge between the gangs and all the shithousery that you would expect from these chavs. Dmitri's business forces a battle against gangsters who attempt to hijack his business, and they ambush and slaughter them all. It's a full-on fucking war zone on the island. Now the NFFA political party realise that their plan is a fucking disaster. With all hell breaking loose, these mercenaries are executing citizens, and it's a complete bloodbath massacre straight from the depths of hell, and they attempt to make their experiment look like a success. The NFFA is fighting a whole war against Dimitri's gang. They've got fucking drones and literal RPGs on their asses, straight from guerrilla warfare tactics. Now, in the plot, they think they can covertly, clandestinely inculcate their bullshit narrative by having lots of action to solidify their deceitful narrative. The movie is, I think, just part of the matrix subjecting people into subjugation. Now, the movie is supposed to offer an aberration from politics, and instead it's virtue signalling lies to bullshit. People need to wake up to the globalist scum political matrix and all the movies that are part of the agenda, desecrating the people and subjecting them into poverty and unleashing all other bullshit on them, and regurgitating bullshit solutions, claiming they will mitigate adversarial divisions, just like the arsonist attempting to put the fire out. This movie's narrative is sustaining the perverse, inexorable political matrix.